Who prefers being low-key? Ooh, this one. Okay, it's true.
Who's doing this video?
Janet is doing the video, you're right. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's funny, I don't usually do these kinds of videos because this is a husband tag, husband Q&A video basically with my hubs, who you can see is so used to like taking charge and being in control and being like, don't worry about it, I'll take us where we need to go. But he's awesome. So I put up on Facebook and I said, if my hubby and I were ever to do a Q&A, what questions would you have for each of us? Interesting, because I know in the past I've gotten a lot of these questions from people. So this time I was like, okay, let's just make it official. What questions you want to know? Wanji Kumbogwa says, what keeps the two of you going in your marriage? Because he has to think about it, I will say. I think we're real with each other, so maybe that helps.
We get on and get on.
We get on and get on. Tweety Mende asks, did Huru at any day confuse his uncle for his dad? So many people ask this question about Eddie and Paul. I think when he was much younger he did. Now he really knows. He loves Uncle Paul by then, Auntie Mo, loves them.
No, let me tell you, kids are smart. Like
Huru is smart. We're gonna do a video with Huru, guys.
Smart.
He's a smart kid, but he knows. Yeah.
He knows the difference. Like, I don't know if it's the smell. I can't even, like, he tells, he knows this is Uncle Paul, this is Eddie, his dad. Well, plus I kind of, be authoritative with him. He knows who's his daddy.
Okay.
Baby, your car insurance is pushing next month.
It's March. This is really crazy because for someone who
don't worry, I'll take
is
care of it.
Passionate about insurance and getting other people to insure, I really do a pretty bad job at keeping tabs with motor insurance especially, and that's really sad.
Yeah, that's because you let me worry and take care of it,
which is, by the way, I love that about Eddie, that he helps out, but I don't want to be a damsel in distress because really I'm a big girl. I should be able to do this as well, and I don't, and that's really bad.
The rules are very clear. You take care of insurance.
No.
I'll take care of the food in the house.
Can I stay on this insurance bit for like literally 60 more seconds? Because I'm the kind of person who, before I had any kind of relationship with Resolution, when it came to insurance, especially health or medical cover, I was very aware of medical cover, and it's so important. But all other insurance, home, motor insurance, I can't say that I took seriously. Eddie does. Eddie understands insurance really well and understands the importance. And I know I sound insane. Maybe there's some of you watching saying, but how do you not know? It's pretty obvious. Surprisingly, a lot of people don't, and it's really sad. So I know one of the things I love about their cover is that they facilitate road rescue assistance 24 hours a day, 365 days a year in the event that there's an accident with your vehicle or theft.
For the damsels in distress.
So I think that's amazing. And that they reimburse the policyholder for costs to expenses if there's an accident by which alternative accommodation had to be provided. So I think maybe let me speak to the men and women. Maybe follow up a lot more on motor insurance, because I think there's a lot of benefits that you tend to miss out on if you don't. So I just thought I'd mention that as we continue with our husband tag. But it's a fantastic cover, and yes, Eddie is right. My insurance expires in March, so I need to get on that. How do both of you...
I need to get on that.
But also me, Eddie.
There's no you.
Francis Otieno, how do both of you handle success and fame, considering that your hubby mostly prefers being low-key? Who prefers being low-key? Ooh, this one. Okay, it's true.
Who's doing this video?
Janet is doing the video, you're right.
I'm low-key.
Eddie is low-key. Eddie has known me for like 15 years. We've known each other for a very long time. So I think the whole thing for handling fame, etc., is that he just sees me as Janet, which I absolutely love. He doesn't see me as this big media personality. And while I've loved my experience in media, and I love the fact that I'm an influencer, etc., I love that he supports it. There's so many questions here. Have you ever had a serious argument as a couple? 1, 2, 3, let's answer that in unison. Yes! Many. If you don't argue, there's something wrong. Oh, this one's nice. Sarah Joy says, What's the best quality you bring out of each other? Ebu, answer please. While I take Huru's lollipop.
First of all, eating our son's lollipop. Creativity and sense of responsibility.
Oh, that's nice. Yes. What does
she reminds me to pay the bills. That's what she does.
You know what, guys? I'm gonna have to do a completely separate video where I clarify a lot of information that's come out of here. But what qualities does Eddie bring out in me? I think Eddie makes me want to be a much more ambitious, focused version of myself, which I love. I like this question. What is it like knowing that both of you are twins? We love being twins. We want twins, by the way.
Yes.
If it is in God's plan.
These things can be done. We need twins. Otherwise, they'll think we're fake.
Wow.
We might not get twins.
But we want twins.
Go figure.
Yes.
How are we both twins and we don't get twins?
I know, and his brother has twins. So
that's some roughed up karma right there, man.
I know. This is Caroline Mukundi. Do you both sometimes feel the pressure to live or conform to a certain way of life that people expect you to live? That's a really good question, Caroline. I think not really. There's obviously, I would say, a sense of what's going on here. This looks like there's a bit of an accident.
Kenyan roads.
Oh no.
Somebody got
okay,
run
somebody's
over.
got, but he's okay. When people are watching you, I don't think you're completely oblivious to it, but at the same time, we do kind of just live a most authentic life a life that's most authentic to us, without worrying about what other people want to see. That's what I would say. Gertrude is saying, your husband is so handsome. Do you ever get insecure?
Huh? Handsome?
Wait, first of all.
Yo, you don't even tell me I'm handsome. I'm handsome? What are you talking about?
First of all,
I'm handsome?
Gertrude and
handsome?
You calm down. Gertrude and the 4 other women who've decided he's the only hot one in this relationship. Jesus sees you. Second,
we're back to me.
Second, I am aware that, Eddie looks some type of way. Don't let it get to his head. But it's fine. You know something? I think in terms of marriage, I really believe it's between the couple and God. And he's the one who handles everything. The insecurities, the arguments, the good, the bad. So that's what I would say. There was a good one from Cornelis. I don't know where it is. He says, Ndishu, how hard is it to live with a popular spouse who is in the limelight? Also, I wish to know, Ndishu, what kind of woman is Janet?
It's horrible. Let me tell you guys. I thought I had a career until I married my wife. Then I really didn't have a career. Then I was Mr. Janet. I thought I was pretty good at what I did. But no.
We all know he's lying because
I became Mr. Janet.
We all know he's lying because Eddie's so good at what he does, and we all
I became Mr. Janet.
He got a great job the other day. He's very smart, but he has to just take a dig at me.
Mr. Janet.
We go off on each other a lot, guys, so this is very kawa. But thanks for that question. I think, like I answered earlier, for him it's just we've known each other a while, and it's just one of those things. Sometimes if there's an issue, we just hash it out. If he thinks maybe I'm prioritizing other things and not putting what he thinks are priorities at the forefront, then we just have to talk it out.
Those questions.
Yeah.
It's like people want to know, is there a magic pill
to making a marriage work?
To making everything work. Like a book.
Yeah.
Nah, man, you gotta work. You gotta put work into it.
You have to be yeah.
Whether it's a marriage, whether it's a relationship, whether it's work or career, you have to put work in it. There's no magic.
Yeah.
It's very that true. Happens. You put work.
And you have to be so damn intentional. Getting uncomfortable will happen. Getting upset and feeling like there's a lot going on and getting overwhelmed and just not having those moments when you're overthinking things, that will happen. People go into things like marriage and relationships sometimes thinking it's a bed of roses. It's not. And the more people know that you have to be intentional about making it work, and definitely praying about things. The people who should know should be a very select few who genuinely care about you two being happy. No. There should be 1 or 2 people. So, guys, that's what we have for the husband Q&A. There's so many questions to go through.
Baby car insurance.
I need to sort out my car insurance.
Like, babe, you thought it was 10,000 shillings. Like, your car is not 10,000 shillings. Like, we have to plan for that stuff.
Okay, so...
Like, you have to plan to pay insurance.
Insurance for my car. We need to follow up on that.
Mama needs new insurance. But hopefully we can get it.
Hopefully we can.
Resolution.
Yeah. So we will get it from them. Huru's taking a nap, by the way. That's why he's not with us as we do our errands. But we'll feature him soon. He's a very cool kid. He's taking a nap, and then later on we'll be going for my sister's party. She's having her bash today, so 40. I know, she's awesome, and I'll try and document a little bit of that. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you very soon. Thank you, Eddie. Thanks, guys.